Good afternoon and welcome to Ibrox Stadium for yet another crucial Scottish Premier League match. Rangers trying to close to 1 point of Celtic at the top. The Rangers squad has been stretched to the limit by injuries to Lafferty, Papach, Miller, Broadfoot, McCulloch, Beasley and Thompson, quite apart from the suspensions of Barry Ferguson and Alan McGregor. So Stephen Smith makes his first appearance of the season at left back, and Andreas Velička makes only his first start since August and his third for the club overall. There are Kiros again for 35-year-old Christian Daly and the baby of that side, Maurice Edu, the 22-year-old American. And no such injury problems for Motherwell manager Mark McGee, whose only significant omission is his captain Stephen Craigan. The Northern Ireland international has failed to recover from a calf injury, but the Slovakian Maros Klimpel is back in midfield after suspension, and there are no fewer than 3 former Rangers players in that lineup. Graham Smith in goal, Ryan McLean at centre-back, and Stephen Hughes in midfield. So it's Motherwell to get the game underway, coming here full of confidence. They're on a very good league run and desperate to make a top 6 place when the league splits after next weekend's matches. So they will certainly prove a really tough obstacle for Rangers. Rangers encouraged, no doubt, by the information coming from Tynecastle earlier this afternoon that Celtic dropped 2 points. It's McGarry's pass inside, intercepted easily by Davis. Well, a very interesting formation being employed by Rangers. Stephen Smith, who's a left back by nature, is playing on the left-hand side of midfield with Stephen Whittaker behind him. So Smith in left midfield. Christian Daly is playing at right back with Bugera and Weir making up the back 4. So 4 across the middle for Rangers: Davis, Edu, Mendes and Smith, with Andreas Velička, the partner for Chris Boyd up front. Sutton, a real threat in that position, trying to set up that shooting opportunity for young Jim O'Brien. A very powerful striker, John Sutton. Chris, former Celtic and Chelsea striker, chesting that down there. The shot came from O'Brien. Well, an indication early on that Motherwell do pose a threat. Here's Hughes, who made a number of first-team appearances for Rangers in his time before moving to Leicester City. Bugera turning it back there to Neil Alexander. It's a poor clearance, but lands happily at the feet of Mendes. Daly playing it long. Boyd is on side. A wrestling match here with Brian McLean, who responded very well indeed, but this is Smith. Boyd with a header, and it's an own goal almost. It's forced in. It's a perfect start for Rangers. Andreas Velička. 2 minutes on the clock. Rangers have the lead. A defensive mess for Motherwell. Well, there couldn't be a better start for this huge home support. The ball whipped in here by Smith, flicked on there by Boyd. It was scrambled back towards the goal line. Velička forced it in. Marius Klimpel to float it. Doesn't get this away decisively as he should have done. And gave that opportunity to the Lithuanian Velička. Well, very poor defending by Motherwell, and Velička was very determined to force that home. It's his second goal in Rangers colours. Oh, what a welcome one it is. This is Sutton now. Played across by Clarkson to Quinn, standing captain in the absence of Craigan. Smith being a very important contribution for Rangers already in the match. Now it's Velička who's caught just offside. Well, it's a very interesting partnership as Velička and Boyd up front. Velička certainly had a very good scoring record in his time at Hearts before going to Viking in Norway. But this is Quinn coming forward again. He's lost out easily there to Mendes. The only target ahead is Boyd. Covering player is Reynolds. He's very quick indeed, Mark Reynolds. He's used that pace to very good effect. Whittaker's throw. Here's Boyd again. Edu's found good space in the heart of midfield. Now Daly. Here's Weir and Whittaker. Well, it's a reshaped Rangers side this, so to get up to such a flying start really must be a huge bonus to Walter Smith. This is Maurice Edu. Now Davis. Daly using his pace on the overlap. Graham Smith makes a very good catch. Ever present in the Motherwell side this season, playing his 38th match of the season. Mark Reynolds took a knock, he's all right. Well, a real shaker that from Motherwell, just shaking their belief early in the match. That's good play by Bugera, very calm indeed. And yet Alexander, making his 6th appearance this season for Rangers. Well, the free kick given there. And an awkward landing for Brian McLean as he on the shoulders of Chris Boyd. This is Boyd, back it comes to Whittaker. Whittaker still on the move, that's good athletic play by Whittaker. Well, the poor finish in the end, but it's kept alive here by Davis. Well, Motherwell living very dangerously early in the match has brought Mark McGee and Scott Leach out of the technical area to sort things out for Motherwell. This is very good play by Whittaker. Not a great finish there with the ball across goal, but kept in well by Davis. And there was a chance briefly there for Velichka. Shake of the head there, tells its own story. Here is Neil Alexander. Not a good clearance again by Alexander. We are hitting that to the corner flag there. Bugera retrieves. Might have been offside had that reached David Clarkson, but the flag stays down in the circumstances. And here comes Whittaker again. O'Brien backtracking. Now Smith. He's found Whittaker again. Great chance for Rangers for number 2. Well, the target was Velichka. Whittaker didn't find him. Daly going forward again at pace. Scrambled away there by Reynolds. Collected by Hughes, who tries to calm things down and get some possession from Motherwell. Clarkson there too. Sutton. Safety first from David Weir. This is Edu. He's very composed indeed for one so young. Bugera now again over the top, looking for Boyd. First comes Brian McLean. Weir now to Whittaker. Block was made by O'Brien, appeals to handball, waved aside because Rangers still had possession. This is Davis. It's a very sharp start this by Rangers. Motherwell, I think, determined to try to get a foothold in the game here and not concede a second. Velichka's pass misses out Boyd. Does carry a lot of promise, that partnership, Velichka and Boyd. Boyd with 26 goals this season in all competitions, 23 in the league. This is Clarkson, robbed neatly there by Edu. Careless ball though, and good recovery made by Bugera, but Brian has possession again. Supported now by Quinn. This is Klimple. Very ambitious, long range. Well, Maros Klimple was the player who made that important error inside the penalty box, giving Velichka the chance to force home the opening goal. This cross from Smith, helped on by Boyd. There was Klimple. That had to be turned behind for a corner instantly, I think. Velička forced it home. Well, Klimple, very uncompromising character, the heart of that Motherwell midfield. This is Boyd. Robbed well there by Reynolds. Reynolds going in again, the subject of a Rangers bid last summer. Mark Reynolds. Here's Boyd again. Oh, that's brilliant! Chris Boyd at his very best. It's a ruthless start to the match from Rangers. Chris Boyd makes it goal number 27 of the season, and Rangers surely now are cruising. Well, he enjoyed that one all right. Now this is struck beyond a very good goalkeeper from long range. Thundered into the corner here. Over the top it goes. Motherwell caught square, and there was no messing about by Boyd. This is what makes him such a potent threat. Well, he hasn't even played every match for Rangers and scored all those goals. Starting for the 32nd time this season. Well, now, can Motherwell respond? Never short of fight and character normally, Motherwell, but shell-shocked, I suspect. So early in the match to be two behind. Well, what a statement made there by Chris Boyd. A controversial character here. Not an automatic choice by any means, especially for big matches. But he is undoubtedly a goals machine. Well, you can't ask for more if you're the Rangers manager, to have both strikers on the score sheet within 10 minutes. Turned back safely there by Davis. Hooked over the top there by Quinn. And the free kick is given there, the challenge on O'Brien by Mendes, who took a knock in the process. Well, O'Brien, much better to stay right out of the road there rather than get involved at all. Backing in there with a flying arm at Mendes, that's fine. Reaction of Mendes was less than harmonious. Quinn playing it over the top. Cross goes Weir. He's had to concede a corner kick to Motherwell. They need a quick response, Motherwell. Weir with the captain's armband in the absence of Barry Ferguson. Another opportunity here for Motherwell from the corner kick. Well, David Summers, the new generation of referees in the SPL, making a name for themselves. Good deep corner kick, and the header down by McLean did not trouble Alexander. Bugiero was willing to take the ball from the keeper to start an attack here. Counter-attack possibility once again. Daly on the run. It's well cut off by Hamill. Now Hughes. Sutton's layoff. Hamill. I have the feeling that Motherwell really haven't yet started in the match. I'm sure that'll be the feeling Matt McGee has. And there's again, and there's no offside. Velička. This could be number 3. That's good play by Smith. Very important intrusion out of his box there to make that challenge. Once again, Motherwell caught very square at the back. They will suffer if they don't sort that out. Graham Smith, former Rangers player, did well here. Right in line, Velička with McLean. Required the intervention there of Smith, all right. Here's O'Brien. Careless one, intercepted easily by Smith. It's a poor ball by Velička. Sutton wins it back from Motherwell. By Hughes. He has Hamill outside. Velička taking no chances there. Had much more time than he realised. Could have quite chested that down. I think he's making that point to his teammates that a little ward would have helped. Well, now getting a response from Motherwell. Fine, pitching it long. Challenge there by Reynolds. Pumped away in the end by Davis. Every Rangers player back defending corner kicks. Hamill going long again. That's an excellent pass. O'Brien using Quinn as a decoy. Another good ball, and Alexander in a bit of trouble there against Sutton. Rangers come to no harm though, and Mendes brings it out. He didn't spot Quinn returning to his defensive position. This is Hughes, now Klimpel. Jim O'Brien. Careless pass, cut off easily by Mendes. Village cut, met there by McLean. Tidy play again from Edu. Bugiera put the pressure there by Clarkson, but responding very well indeed. Mendes playing that over the top, looking for Davis on the run. Well, a good contact there, could have set up Chris Boy for another. Yet another marvellous raking pass that was from Pedro Mendes. Referee concerned about Brian McLean. There's some sign of blood in his face. The referee will want that attended to. He's been very unlucky, Brian McLean, since arriving at Motherwell. Serious injuries hampering his development in his career. Very highly thought of at Ibrox when he was here. So for the moment, Motherwell will continue with 10 while McLean has repairs carried out. O'Brien's at right back, Quinn at centre back. Clarkson now wide on the right, caught there by Stephen Smith after the ball had gone. It was a soul on that. The player releases a pass and is caught by the player arriving a fraction late. Good interception by Smith. No one upfield at all the time in the world here for Reynolds. To Hughes. Back here with Quinn. Clarkson helps it on for O'Brien. They're just trying to make use of the extra man they have for a short period. Well, signs at last, I think, that Motherwell have settled. They really didn't get off to any start at all. Took a long time to recover from the opening goal, never mind the second one. Now Hughes. Back to Hamill. Movement offered there by McGarry, but he's matched all the way by Daly. And steps Bugiera. He's a dominant figure in the heart of that Rangers defence. Edu. Bugiera again. Brian McLean has returned to the action. He's gone to right back in the short term. Paul Quinn will see him and then adjust again quickly, I'm sure. Now realises that Motherwell are restored to the full complement and can return to their original shape. It was caught there. There's a jump for that, and the free kick goes to Rangers. They're starting a match for the 7th time this season. Target is Velička. Well, a very relaxed atmosphere inside the stadium now in view of the Rangers have made. They wanted a corner kick there, and Stephen Smith appeared to play that off a defender. The referee was right on the spot though, and he had no doubt that it was a goal kick. That was Smith challenging Quinn. Kept in there by Velička. Did it come off the toe of Quinn? That's what Rangers thought. The crowd behind the goal certainly did. David Summers didn't. Quinn lofting it forward. That's Whittaker. Clarkson's header. Good play by Davis. Mendes. Now Whittaker. Weir goes long again. That's been effective so far for Rangers. The offside flag was up against Velička though. This is Hughes. Across it comes to McLean. Hughes again, finding McGarry. That's careless. Won by Stephen Smith. Velička wanted too long on the ball. McGarry goes back to retrieve his own initial error. Clarkson, international squad member for Scotland. Klimpel, Slovakian international. Late challenge by Smith and Quinn. Advantage rule is applied. The referee may take action when this all breaks down, or when it ends. Maybe better than a breakdown. It is Stephen Smith again. Well, here we hope that the ball stays in play for a long time. I think Smith. So the referee may forget what he did a moment ago. Turned back there by Edu to Alexander. Well, how long is the referee's memory? Daly now to Davis. Daly is still a real athlete, the age of 35. Now Edu. Whittaker. Step forward by Boyd, but Velička wasn't behind him. They have to play off enough to develop that kind of understanding. There's Boyd again, now down to Smith. Remarkable how long the ball has stayed in play since that Smith tackle. Here's a chance for Steve Davis. Now Mendes standing that up to the far post. A little bit long. And the goal kick is given. And the referee is going to have words with Stephen Smith. Oh, that's good refereeing. Right, what a warning. Stephen Smith will know exactly why. It's all about that late challenge on Quinn. It would have been a free kick had the ball not remained in Motherwell's possession. Mendes getting up well, but he couldn't control the header. This is Hughes. Hughes again, getting more and more influential for Motherwell. Clarkson back to Hughes. Support comes from Hamill on the outside. Much better play now from Motherwell. O'Brien trying to keep this alive. And Quinn is caught by Smith once again. He's asking a question about how often that's going to be allowed to happen. Smith getting it as quickly as he could. I think he checked out of that rather than continued with the challenge. Back here with Hughes again. Now Klimpel. This is O'Brien. Reaches McGarry on the far side. Ryan McLean has stayed forward. He went up for that free kick. This is Reynolds. Quinn also was forward for the free kick. McLean again, now Klimpel. Good bit of possession this for Motherwell. Looking for some end product. Breaks down on Edu, but again reaches Klimpel. Quinn looking for the run made by Clarkson. Well, much better play that from Motherwell. Without the end product they're looking for, the cutting edge they need. Clarkson trying there to provide it. but a bit more encouraging for the visiting supporters. Small clutch in the far corner beyond Graham Smith. Davis again linking well with Daly. Edu forced to hurry there, made the mistake. Possession with Motherwell again. So much of it with Stephen Hughes. He will be particularly anxious to make a big impression against his former club. Good play by Smith. This is Mendes. Over the top it goes again, there's no offside. Boyd working that line with Belichka very effectively, playing in the shoulder of the last defender. Quinn looking for a runner in that channel, but none materialised, so it's easy here for Neil Alexander. Not the kind of start Mark McGee expected. Good play by Boyd, finding Davis. Belichka. Boyd trying that little layoff into the path of Davis on the run and hit. Reynolds appeals for handball, but even if it was his arm, it was at his side and certainly couldn't have been intentional. Here is Clarkson, and now Hamill. It's much more like the Motherwell we've seen in recent weeks now. Just did not start the match, that was the problem, and they suffered badly. Hughes again. Paul Quinn calls for the ball right back. He has O'Brien ahead of him. Well, that's good play by O'Brien. Well, the ball being attacked inside the area there by John Sutton, but Morris Edu made a very important contribution going back there to challenge him, and Sutton's taken a knock. Mark McGee on his seat. Scott Leach is on there, passing on instructions to the players, especially to Stephen Hughes. Sutton will have to leave the field. Strong challenge there by McLean, getting the better of Boyd. It is Davis. Boyd again, taken from behind by McLean. Never going to be permitted that kind of tackle these days. Stephen Hughes made certain that couldn't be taken as quickly as Davis wanted. He did that very cutely. Header away there by Sutton. This is O'Brien and Quinn. The only target is Clarkson. Edu wins that particular joust. Back it goes from Quinn to Smith. Well, Smith going along this time. It's a ploy which is unlikely to cut too much ice against Weir and Bugera. Boyd's pass, that's Smith. Now Belichka. Smith again, caught late by Quinn, but possession still with Rangers. We're trying to play it over the top for Belichka, sliced it somewhat. Referee David Summers having a little chat with Stephen Hughes. There's certainly no issues concerning him at the moment, although we are seeing a very interesting contest between Stephen Smith and Paul Quinn on this near side. This is McGarry and Clipper. David Weir, 38, Christian Daly, 35, and that Rangers defence. Both playing very well indeed. Daly's been a real handful on that right-hand side with his pace for Rangers. Motherwell have coped with him this time. Hamill's timing was good. quite what Hughes intended, I don't think. Forced the hurried clearance there at the end from Ryan McLean. Getting the better than of Hamill. It's towards Boyd. Clearance is made very effectively by Quinn. Just out of reach of Sutton. Good block there made by O'Brien. It's much more like the efficient, hard-working Motherwell side we've seen in recent weeks now. They seem to have recovered from that awful start. Pushing it back by Reynolds. Well, he's a very accomplished young defender, but doesn't quite have the stature you might need these days at the very top level to play centre-back. Very quick though, covers a lot of areas for him. Here is Edu. Weir to Mendes, always sees the quick pass. Mendes, Guerra. Happy to use Davis on the right. Mendes makes himself available again. Feature of his play. Marius Klimpel has clearly been delegated the task of keeping Mendes quiet. He's found that difficult, mind you. Cross it goes again to Hamill for Motherwell. Most things starting with Stephen Hughes for Motherwell. When you're going to get the better of O'Brien, as you would expect. That's Klimpel towards O'Brien. Caught late by Whittaker. The free kick is given this time, even although Clarkson had possession. Well, the referee can't win. David Clarkson is giving him an earful there for not playing the advantage, but in fairness, it's such an obvious foul. The advantage wasn't too clear-cut. Free kick was still a good return. This is Hamill. Hughes. Cross it comes to O'Brien. Good ball in, Bugera heads it away. Alexander was committed. It's a kind of understanding it takes time to develop between the goalkeeper and central defenders. Good work again by Klimpel. He's warming to the task now for Motherwell. Quinn's angle ball almost found its way through to Clarkson. He's got it now though. Klimpel once more. That's Quinn. Hughes. Didn't have enough support around him. This is when Rangers can be so dangerous on the counter like this. Olichka gives chase. Can't get there though. Not the best pass by Mendes by his standards. Well, Pedro Mendes now involved in a very tough contest with Maris Klimpel for Motherwell. Mendes was certainly dominant early, but Klimpel, I think, may well have had some instructions from the touchline to get much tighter on him. He's certainly doing that. Good ball retention by McGarry. That's good play by Whittaker. Weir to Mendes. McLean, master in the air of Borichka. Hughes comes again. Now it's with Paul Quinn, Motherwell captain. Too long there for Sutton. Smith did well. So did Boyd. It's good play. Edu told there by Mendes to play that wide for Daly. Now Davis. Boyd again, just onside. Well, he has the confidence and the ability, it's fair to say, to take that kind of difficult volley on first time. Just onside again. Motherwell have a problem with that. Couldn't control that time on his weaker side. The left not quite so effective as the right. Klimpel's header, that's Hughes. Off goes O'Brien, but Whittaker will have the legs of him, I'm sure. Now Alexander. Straight to the head of McLean. Well, 10 minutes of the first half remaining, and clear indications that Motherwell just clawing their way back into the match. That's a push in the back though by Reynolds on Boyd. It's always the case at 2-0 that the next goal is absolutely vital, and that is becoming more and more apparent here. If it goes 3-0, could be no way back surely for Motherwell, but if they could snatch one, make it 2-1, a bit of tension will return to the stadium, I think, and maybe to the Rangers players also. Guerra beaten there by Hamill. Gary linking well again with Hamill. Bit of a wrestle there by Velička. Guerra under pressure there from Sutton. That's a fine attempt. There's a brilliant goal by John Sutton. Motherwell are right back in the match. 37 minutes on the clock. First glimpse of goal for John Sutton. And how well did he take that? Stunning finish beyond Neil Alexander. Well, I did say the next goal was absolutely crucial. Motherwell have it, and now we have a game on. Look at this volley. Whistling beyond Neil Alexander into the corner. Well, they challenged well initially against Buguera, but there was no way that Alexander was going to stop that. It's goal number 10 of the season for Sutton, and it's a lifeline for Motherwell. Well, we really are being treated this afternoon to some stunning goals. So for all that early dominance, Rangers now have a slender lead, and the ball's out of play. O'Brien showing his frustration there. Whittaker now with the throw for Rangers. There's a different mood in the stadium now. It was a bit of a carnival until that point. The Rangers supporters, no longer the case. This is Velička. A difficult pass that to judge with Daly going forward at pace. There's no room for error at all with that. This is Reynolds. Across the back it comes to McLean. It's one for O'Brien to chase, but he won't get to it. The angle of the pass was not good enough. Boyd trying to chest that down, under pressure all the way from McLean. Backing in Boyd, and McLean standing his ground very strongly. Boyd did well. This is Mendes. Davis playing it wide for Daly. Davis again. He's changing roles with Daly for the moment. Davis in the right back position, Daly right midfield. Edu. Good awareness there of the positioning of Clarkson, Edu. Klimpel going in strongly there on Mendes, there's no foul. And a push by Smith on Klimpel. Mario really is combative in there, Mario's Klimpel. It was a very important role for Motherwell. Well, Marius Klimpel also just being a little bit reckless there, the way he got off the ground and leaned into Smith. It was an interesting little manoeuvre. I'd say he was just looking for some leverage to get back on his feet, I think. The wrestling match results in a free kick to Motherwell. Velička, the offender, not happy. Being rewarded with the assistant on the far side who helped the referee with that call. Klimpel just being a little bit indiscreet here. This is Klimpel again. Well, the confidence has been growing in this Motherwell side from about the 20-minute mark on. That up to that point, they just weren't in the game. It's all different now, though. Providing a very serious threat to Rangers. There's Hughes. Now McGarry. Clarkson. Looking over Hughes. Held up well by Whittaker. Now it's Mendes who's in the contest. That's great play there by Mendes. Brilliant little bit of trickery to get out of that tight corner. This is Klimple again. Now McGarry.